What if a simple name change could define a leader's legacy? A young soldier, fresh from military training, faced an unexpected identity crisis. And that soldier, none other than former Nigerian military president Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. But why did he suddenly decide to change his name? What secrets lay behind this seemingly simple decision? Join me, let's uncover the secret together and know what ethnic identity was the most favored. In the military during the 90s, as IBB finally reveals the untold story of why he adopted Babangida as his last name. And trust me, it's more than just a simple spelling issue, so let's dive in. It was the year 1964. Babangida had just returned from military training in India as Second Lieutenant Ibrahim Badamasi, serving under the reconnaissance squadron in Kaduna. His career was just beginning, but an unexpected problem kept surfacing. Fellow officers constantly mistook his surname, Badamasi, for the Yoruba name, Yabatamosai. An officer once asked, "Are you Yoruba?" Babangida, frustrated, replied, "No, sir, I am from Niger State." This wasn't just a one-time misunderstanding. It kept happening over and over again. Even during his military enlistment interview, officials had assumed he was Yoruba because of his last name. This identity mix-up was more than just an inconvenience. It was an issue that followed him throughout his early career. Babangida laughs. "Since that question kept coming up, and I knew I wasn't Yoruba, I decided to take my father's other name, Babangida." And just like that, history was made. The man the world would later know as IBB cemented his identity, ensuring no further confusion. But did he ever regret it? Not at all. In fact, he found humor in the whole situation, jokingly saying, "Regardless of the name change, I am still my father's son." But beyond the name, Babangida's memoir delves deeper into his life, his military career, his leadership, and even his personal relationships, including how he met his late wife, Mariam Babangida. His story is one of resilience, ambition, and the small yet defining moments that shaped a leader. With this, we will be looking briefly at some common important questions concerning this report. Why did Ibrahim Babangida feel compelled to change his name, and how did it shape his legacy? Ibrahim Babangida changed his last name from Badamasi to Babangida due to frequent confusion with the Yoruba name Gbadamosi. While serving in the Nigerian army, he was repeatedly asked whether he was Yoruba, which led him to adopt his father's other name, Babangida, to clarify his identity. This decision was largely personal, but indirectly contributed to his distinct recognition in Nigerian history. The name Babangida became widely associated with his military rule, shaping his legacy as one of Nigeria's most influential leaders. Was Babangida's name change just a simple correction, or did it hold deeper political significance? While the name change was primarily for personal and identity clarity reasons, it had political and social implications. In a country with strong ethnic divisions, clearly defining his non-Yoruba identity may have helped him navigate military and political spaces dominated by regional interests. The clarity also reinforced his northern identity, which could have influenced his acceptance and support among northern elites. Could Babangida's decision to change his name have influenced his rise to power? Although there is no direct evidence linking the name change to his political rise, the move ensured he was not misidentified, which might have played a role in establishing his credibility. In a military setting where hierarchy, identity, and clear command structures are critical, having a distinct and recognizable name could have been advantageous. His rise to power was more directly influenced by his military strategies, political alliances, and his role in key national events, such as the 1985 coup that brought him to power. What other untold stories does Babangida reveal in his new autobiography? Babangida's autobiography, A Journey in Service, covers several key aspects of his life, including his role in Nigeria's civil war, how he survived a near-fatal injury from a shrapnel wound, and his personal relationships, such as his friendship with coup leader Major Dimka. The book also confirms that he annulled the 1993 presidential election, despite knowing that MKO Abiola had won, a decision that remains controversial to this day. What role did cultural identity play in Babangida's journey to becoming Nigeria's military leader? Cultural identity played a significant role in shaping Babangida's leadership and political decisions. Coming from a Hausa Muslim background in Niger State, he maintained strong connections with northern political and military elites. His ability to navigate Nigeria's complex ethnic and religious landscape allowed him to build alliances across different regions, ultimately aiding his ascent to power. His autobiography highlights his deep connection to his roots, from his name change to his personal reflections on his upbringing and military career. So, what do you think? Could a simple name change shape the course of history? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible untold stories of history's most influential figures, as we look forward to seeing you on our next video.